Hello Carpologists, I'm Luke and today we are looking at this really handy little bit of kit. This is the Tackle Combi Bag from Speero Tackle. Now I use these in my own fishing, but today I'm going to do this review a little bit differently. And basically I've turned up, it's a boiling hot day, just coming into the afternoon now, so it's cooling off a little bit, but I have seen a few fish on the surface. So I've loaded this up with everything I could possibly need for a quick session of surface fishing. So in a little bit I'll go through what's in each pouch, but for now I'm going to get a few floaters out because there's definitely fish about. There's a lot of ducks as well, so I've got to try and feed them off. But like I say, I've got everything I need in here. I'm going to hopefully get the fish up on the top, taking a few and try and get a quick bite. So I'll just show you very quickly what I've got in here, and straight away you'll see that it's a really nice handy little package. So everything clips together, so it keeps everything in one place. Simply a case of unclipping it, and if you want to keep all your bits separate then you can do. It's really nice to keep it in one small package like this. So opening up the main pouch, I've got a bit of all sorts. I've got a few little hook baits, I've got my scissors, I've got a couple of different size controller floats, floating line, baiting needles, hook sharpeners. So like I say, everything that I could need is in that main pouch, and then I've got a little bit of bait in the other two pouches. So in one of them I've got some tiny high-vis pop-ups, so if I need something just a little bit brighter, try and get a little bit more attraction, then this is what I'm going to be using. But if not, I've got some little pop-ups that I can cut right down as well, so try and match the freebies that I'm putting out there. So that's in one pouch, and then in the other one, again, if I need a little bit more attraction, I've got a couple of nice kind of high-vis goo type liquids. So really handy. Like I say, there's everything that I need for a quick surface fishing session all in one place. Don't have to worry about a big tackle bag or anything like that. Everything in this small neat little package. Now there's about 3 or 4 out there at the moment taking pretty confidently, and they're only about 10-15 yards out. So I've put on a tiny little controller, got a tiny little hook bait as well. So I think I might be lucky, might be able to get quite a quick bite. So let's get this out there. Just beyond them, just bring it back slightly. Just ping a few more out and try and get them a little bit closer. The hook bait's just on this side of all the freebies at the moment. That's better. Well, it was a chance, and it doesn't seem to spook them because they're still coming up. Just saw a pair of lips come right up, take it, but didn't make that connection with it. So let's get it back out there. Try again. So the fish don't seem to be taking quite as confidently now. I think after I had that bite earlier, they've kind of switched off a little bit more wary. So I'm going to take this chance. Obviously I've put a little bit more bait in, try and get them a bit more confident again with no lines in the water. So I'm going to take this chance to talk you through a little bit more about the details of this Tackle Combi kind of setup. So obviously I've got the main pouch here. Diameter of this is 16 by 16 centimeters, so it's a nice compact little package. And then if you put the other 2 compartments on top, that ends up 13 centimeters high. So if you do want to keep it all together, it will fit nicely into a carry-all, or I tend to have mine separately, so I can have the 2 separate compartments in a little side pouch of my carry-all, and then the main compartment in the main part of my carry-all as well. So it's nice to have that versatility. You don't have to keep it all together. Now you probably know by now that I'm a big fan of Speero products, and I've got the carry-all, I've got the quiver, I've got the food bag, all the reel pouches, and also, like I say, I've got one of these combi bags as well. And the quality from these products really is of a really high quality, and these combi bags are the same as what the actual carry-alls are made out of. So it's a 𝗙𝗵𝗿 Cordura material, so really hard wearing. It's not going to rip if you get stuck in any brambles or anything like that. And then the nice thing, on the base of these, they're actually wipe clean as well. So if you're fishing in the middle of winter and you need obviously something out your tackle box quickly, and you put it down in a bit of mud, then you can just wipe these clean, which is really handy. Now on the main compartment, which is obviously this bigger one out of the 3, it's actually got reinforced sides as well. So if you do have anything of value, if you want, say if you want to keep your deeper in here, for example, then the reinforced sides really help to obviously give it that extra protection. It's padded as well, so again, if you have got valuable things in here, then they're not going to get damaged. Now, the other nice thing about reinforced sides is if you don't want to fill it, then it doesn't matter, it doesn't lose its shape, it doesn't go all saggy or anything like that. It keeps its shape and it keeps a nice kind of square format that you see here. Now, inside the main compartment, there's actually 3 little dividers, and these are all velcroed in place. So if you don't want to use obviously all 4 compartments, if you want one slightly bigger compartment and then 2 smaller, then you can adapt it to your needs depending what you want to put in here. So completely customizable, and it's just a case of velcro or taking the velcro dividers out, which is really handy. So if you do have some bigger items, then it's quite useful in that respect. Now, like I say, obviously this one here is set up for floater fishing, and this has got everything I need for an evening's floater session. So really handy that you can put everything into that nice small package. Like I say, 16 centimetres square by 13 centimetres high. If that's all you need to bring with you for an evening's fishing, then you know you can't really ask for much more than that. My one that I've got myself is obviously set up slightly differently because it's got all my end tackle in it. So in one of the small pouches I've got leads, in one of the other ones I've got things like swivels, I've got little helicopter beads, things like that. All the bits that I might not be using every single time, but really handy to have kind of close by me. So during a session, if I'm chopping and changing what I'm doing, then it's nice and easy to access. And then in the main compartment, that's where I keep all my hooks, my hook links, all my tools, sharpening stones, things like that. I can keep everything that I need for my rig making in one main compartment. So again, really handy knowing that everything is in one place. Now, it's also worth touching on the versatility of this again, because as you can see all the way around it, you've got nylon clips. So simply a case, if you need to get into it, just unclip on one side and then everything kind of unrolls. So you've got access to everything without having to take it completely apart. Just on the side or the top of the main compartment, you've got a really nice grab handle. So if it is kind of stored away into your modular system, then you can literally just grab it out. It makes it nice and easy, especially if you've got a load of leads in it, which I have done previously. Trying to kind of grab on it, slip off when you've got 44 ounce leads in it, makes it a lot easier using a nice reinforced handle. So really handy in that respect. Now, I've heard a little bit of slurping behind me, so I think that the fish might be back on it. So I'm going to get out a few more freebies and give it another go. So you literally couldn't make it up. Turn the camera off for 30 seconds to move it around for a different angle, and obviously I got a take in that time. Only a little one, but they definitely all count, and it just shows that just having that small little combi bag is absolutely all you need to get a bite, especially when you're doing a little bit of floater fishing. So it makes such a difference to be able to travel light, move on to fish when you see them, and obviously, like I say, just having that smaller bag just really does help to make all the difference. But thanks to 𝗵𝗲𝗿𝗆 for letting me come down here and do a little bit of filming. I'm going to slip this one back. There's still a few taken, so fingers crossed I might be able to get another bite. But for any more information about obviously the 𝗵𝗏𝗿𝗆 Combi Bag, then check out the Speero Tackle website. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.